So far, it's pretty light for a Colleen Hoover book. I mean, as light as a girl who like burned half her face off in a fire can be. Okay, y'all, it is officially November 9th.
We both know this is temporary. Maybe we'll last to January. But lost control when you call me.
Hi y'all, Julie with an I here today, and I am challenging myself to read November 9th in one day, specifically on November 9th. This entire book only captures one day of the year over several years. It captures the love story between two people who only meet every year on November 9th. Obviously, I'm going to vlog my experience about what I thought about the book and me reading it and finishing it. Obviously, it is laden with huge chunky spoilers, so I wanted to be a very considerate booktuber and make a section that was completely spoiler free, you know, and that's why I'm being very considerate right now by avoiding all spoilers within this section. So in this book, it is starring Fallon, who at 16 years old was a up-and-coming actress. She was the daughter of a very big star Hollywood actor, and she starred in a teenage show where she rose to popularity, but unfortunately that was put to a halt because at 16 years old, she was stuck in house fire. She was staying at her father's house and her father actually forgot that she was there. As a result, half of her face, I think it's the left side of her body, is completely scarred. And so she's 18 now and she's decided like her dream is still to become an actress, specifically Broadway. So she's telling her father on November 9th at this restaurant, hey, I'm gonna go to New York. Her father, rather than being supportive, decides to gain Worst Father of the Year award by telling her that it would be a terrible idea to do that and she has to be realistic about the way she looks and how she's never gonna make it in Broadway. Now, after hearing all of this, Ben decides to help Fallon out. He slides into the booth and he tells Fallon like, hey, just go along with it. And he pretends to be her boyfriend. He slights her father by pretending to not know who he is, by disagreeing with him and like being supportive of Fallon, saying like, I believe in her and like she should go follow her dreams. And so the two of them decide to talk, and while she's packing, getting ready for New York, like they start to get to know each other. They realize like very quickly that they're extremely compatible. Their dynamic from the start is just like epic. But Fallon was like, I really need to leave to New York, and Ben is staying in LA. Fallon has this belief that you can't fall in love with anybody at 18. Her mom instilled in her, you really only can love a person once you're 23. Her ideology is like, you've lived your life by the time you're 23, you know more of yourself and you're more capable of having a meaningful connection with someone. So Fallon's like, I can't start a long distance relationship, especially at 18 years old. Her and Ben are both 18. So what they do is they decide to only meet up with each other on November 9th, at least until they're 23. This was an extremely cool premise. I've never read a book like this where it was such a restricted setting. The only thing I can think of in comparison is like Dear Erin by Mariana Zapata. Not because it focuses on a day of the year, but because the first 3/4 of the book, Erin and Ruby, as the reader, we are only seeing their communications through emails and texts. We know nothing about their thoughts, any of the actions that they do. It's literally just what they're typing to each other. So I think this is kind of similar in the way that it's so restricted and confined. It's kind of like a bubble. So like we have no idea what's actually going on the rest of the year. Each chapter is just one November 9th. We just get a snippet of their lives through that little lens. Obviously there are a lot of twists and turns. This is Colleen Hoover after all. I'm pretty much like signing up for trauma right here. I decided to give this a go, but first stop, I had to actually find this book. I am about to go get November 9th from Barnes & Noble's. This is like half of the challenge because I am still so scared to drive by myself. We'll see how it goes. I swear to God, if I show up there and they don't have the book, I might just riot. And I'm also half hoping, as I always do, that I meet the love of my life in a bookstore, even though I look like a goblin. So let's go. It's like a really nice fall day. Like I'm wearing my orange coat. I added this, my little kitty cat. Black cats, I think they all look like toothless. So when I found that, I was like, oh my God, I'm adding that to my keys. I'll catch up with you guys at the bookstore. Bye. Time to get some books. Oh my God, why does this look so good? Nope, no, that's not why I'm here. Okay, I actually have to read Cersei. They have a whole table for Colleen Hoover. I secured the book, guys. I'm really, really excited. I did not know that they changed the cover, okay? The worker there who helped me, she was so, oh my God, I just dropped my book. The worker there who helped me was so nice. I did not realize they had a whole table dedicated to Colleen Hoover. And the girl who helped me find the book, these were two different girls. They were so nice. Hi guys, I don't think they're ever gonna watch this, but hi if you're watching this. Colleen Hoover, I was telling this to the girl, I was like, I just always have to steel myself and prep myself. Like I have to be in the best mental shape I have ever been in to read Colleen Hoover. I'm a little delicate right now. Anything remotely dark in here, I'm going to sob. Like I'm gonna cry, I just know it. I just realized I was holding it upside down. More evidence that I am not in the best mental shape right now, okay? Okay, y'all, it is officially November 9th. I have 307 pages to complete in 24 hours. I'm gonna read only for like half an hour because I do have work tomorrow at 8 a.m. Super tired. And then I will pick up when I come home. I have a short day tomorrow. I think I can do it. Let's go. I want to scream and I want to smile and I want to cry, but most of all, I just want something to eat because now I'm actually hungry and I wish I had warm stew, damn it. God, I felt that in my soul. That was great. Is he a psychopath? He hates ice cream. I hate yogurt pretending to be ice cream, but I love ice cream. This guy said he's not a psychopath or a murderer, but he hates ice cream. I feel like that's worse. I feel like even Joe Goldberg likes ice cream. I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you like whatever book I ended up writing. I seem to favor romance books, and that's not up my alley. Oof, strike two. He doesn't write romance books. Is this guy fun? Like, why doesn't he like all the best things in life? Please don't tell me you're one of those pretentious readers who judge people by the books they like. Ugh, the worst. Do you think Stephen King was actually murdered by a clown in real life? Did Shakespeare really down a vial of poison? Of course not, Ben. It's called fiction for a reason. Yeah, Ben, get it together. I'm on page 49. I'm already going to cry for this main character. I really like the dynamic between these two characters. They're just... I love banter and I love dip and wit, which is exactly how Ben described Fallon. I also love the name Fallon, and so far it's pretty light for a Colleen Hoover book. I mean, as light as a girl who like burned half her face off in a fire can be. Honestly, I'm just making jokes because it does make me really sad. I mean, I don't have scars all over my face, but kind of relatable. I will pick it up after I get out of work tomorrow, so I'll see you guys. Night. Oh my God, this came early. It's A Crown of Gilded Bones. This is from my sister. She finished the second book and I ordered this one, The Love Hypothesis, because I'm a simp. I heard this was so good. If you guys have read it, let me know. I'm so excited. I can't believe I ordered that. I have to be reading November 9th. I can't be distracted. So it is November 9th still. It's 3:44. I'm still on the first November 9th. One of my favorite booktubers, Steph Bohr, she just posted like some quotes from this book. I spoiled myself a little bit, but honestly it just kind of made me more excited to finish this. Oh my God, she's crying. He's like undressing her and she's crying. Not in a bad way. I think she's just like kind of emotional. I do kind of understand what she's saying. Like, she constantly tries to hide herself. Like Ben said, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful person, and like it's sad that she feels like she has to like fold in on herself. You know? I love how he like just made her cry and she's like, you smell. I don't know what's up with him, but they're hinting at the fact that like Ben has some kind of hang up, like they're all worried about him or something. But this wouldn't be a Colleen Hoover novel if both main characters had some weird hang up or baggage or issue. So I'm just kind of waiting for it. Here's my prediction, okay? He writes a romance novel either about their relationship or something specifically for her. He would have me in such a chokehold if he did that. He's like reading the romance book that was on her nightstand and he's like, oh my god, this is like crack. Yeah, it's great. I like this line. I read a lot of romance, so I know when the timing is right. If we're going to kiss, it has to be book-worthy. I don't know what kind of kiss would be book-worthy. I don't really like airport kisses. They're mostly bittersweet, kind of angsty, and a little bit cliche. Comment down below your favorite kiss, but mine isn't actually from a book. It's from The Vampire Diaries, but my favorite couple is Delena. That's my toxic trait. Their kiss, where Elena forgot Damon existed. They're on a bridge. She wanted to see some shooting stars, and instead it starts to rain. And he's like, come on, let's go. And she's like, no, I want to stay. That scene to me was just epic. Okay, he just brought up the fact that they're both 18. It's very easy for me to remember that Fallon is 18. I think a squirrel is f***ing with me. It's very easy to remember that Fallon is 18, but honestly, it's a little bit hard for me to remember that Ben is 18. He just seems older, maybe because she keeps referring to him as Ben the writer, like he already has like a career label attached to his name. Guys, this is a quote from Ben. Guys see boobs coupled with a great sense of humor and think they found the holy grail. Well, I'm screwed. Alright, I like this one. He keeps it soft and concise, and I imagine he kisses the same way he writes. Gentle strokes of the keys, each word thought through and completed with purpose. Holy shit. This is good. So she says it depends on the situation. Maybe the couple isn't allowed to be together, so the forbidden factor creates the angst. Or maybe they've been best friends for years, and the unspoken attraction builds enough angst to make the kiss a 10. Sometimes infidelity creates good angst, depending on the characters and their situation. Disagree. Hard disagree. I hate infidelity, but I do agree with her point. The reason I did love that Delena kiss so much was because if they were just kissing on a bridge, I would have just been like, meh, fine. But it was the fact that Elena forgot and Damon just kind of wanted her to have a happy life with this other guy. He was just sad and remembering that time when they were together and they were in love. Context of the situation and the angst around it is what made it a 10 in my opinion. So I think she's right about that. Oh no, that makes me kind of sad. So basically he's like, so if I had a girlfriend and I kissed you, would that make it a 10? I hope that's not foreshadowing for later. I really hope there isn't a long-term girlfriend for him. That's not a trope I like. It's just not a situation that I find romantic. Oh, that's cute. I think I would die if my boyfriend did this. It was a reference. It was funny. It was cute. It was unexpected. She thought he had left. Goddamn good context. Her tears in my soul, they live parallel lives. Run, ache, burn, repeat. Ben James. It's him! Ben James Kessler. Did he write the first one? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, it's him. Are these quotes from his romance novel? I'm done with her. Are you kidding me? I'm sensing that Ben is super into poetry. Poetry's good. It's not my favorite mode of writing. It really depends. I'm more into kind of darker poetry, not really sweet marshmallowy poetry. Oh my god, he goes, the reason I went on that rant is because I read one of his poetries and he goes, I wrote that piece of shit poem when I was in 3rd grade. It was the first thing I ever showed anyone. I'm on page 101. Woo, 437. I can do this. I like this part. Blame it on the fact that I'm a sucker for romance novels, but I've been convinced that the grander the gesture, the greater the love. Some of my favorite scenes from the books I read are those pivotal points in the arc of the story when the guy declares his love for the girl in a huge way. But the way this one little kiss from Ben just left me feeling, I think I've been overlooking the best parts of romance novels. Maybe the grand gestures don't nearly matter as much as all the inconsequential things. I like her revelation because it does line up with my opinion, which is that I am way more into the angst of the story rather than the climax of the story. That's why I love Mariana Zapata books so much, because it's such a slow burn. The only things that you get are the small little changes and shifts between the two characters, because the guy is so brooding and so stoic and hates everybody that even just the small things mean something. And I kind of like that. What the hell? Why is his brother beating him up? Is it because of Fallon? Oh, did her dad do something to the mom? I know the mom died. Oh God, did the dad like do something? Oh, he is the perfect guy. He took her to Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I don't like eating there, so I like that they like took it somewhere else and made a picnic and they had like blankets and stuff. I'd like that. That'd be a great date. Oh my God, he bought a plane ticket just to say goodbye? Are you kidding? He's giving her homework. Oh my God. I think I'm in love with Ben. Oh my God. I shouldn't be simping over this man who I just met 130 pages ago, and yet he has me sighing at things like this, okay? 3rd November 9th, okay? She loved me in quotations. She kissed me in bold. I tried to keep her in all caps. She left with an ellipses. Benton James Kessler. F you, Benton James Kessler, for making me simp over stupid things like writing and stupid poetry and your goddamn dumb jokes. I swear to God, if I ever actually like a guy, I might just kill him. Despite what my camera is showing you, it's actually getting super dark. I'm on page 130. It is 5:03. I'm gonna go and finish this inside because I'm kind of freezing. Almost halfway through, and I have 7 hours left. We can do this. Let's go. Oh my God, she did so much this year. Good for her. His brother died? But he just got married. Oh my God. Why didn't he just ask her? I don't understand. Why didn't he just say, can you please come here? She came to the house. Thank God. Oh my God. Literally, it feels like my heart explodes into millions of tiny tears and I want to wrap myself around him while he mourns. I'm terrible with tears and crying, and the thought of Ben crying is so sad. I love how this whole time they've known each other, she's just like, oh my God, you have abs? Is something gonna happen? Because they were just like, forget 23, let's just be together now. Oh, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I hate Colleen Hoover. She goes, how are you going to write about this scene? And he goes, I guess I'll just have to fade to black. ... Oh, are you kidding? I was just gonna say, before I got to the part where Jordan says that Ben has an agent, that we haven't heard much about his progress. Like, I know he has a manuscript, but until this point, we didn't know if he was living up to his end of the bargain. No, she cannot just leave him high and dry. Are you kidding? I mean, I feel like they both have good points because she wants him to fix his life, and if you're not in that right mindset, like you can't be just like a codependent couple. But at the same time, he made a really good point. If you're lucky enough to find that, you're not supposed to just put it on hold. I don't like this miscommunication because he's interpreting everything she said as, I don't care enough about you to stay, but really in her mind, she's like, I care about you too much to not leave. God, are you kidding? He says, all I care about is you, being with you every day, seeing you every day. I'm not finished falling in love with you yet. Oh! She actually said no. I am very upset. My camera just ran out of storage. That is what I get for not cleaning up my camera memory card for like 15 days. So I figured now would be a good time because it's 6:37 to make myself some dinner. Go. So I'm actually going to throw up because he's with Jordan. I know angst had to happen because there was no way for them to have conflict when they literally only meet one day a year, but I also don't like miscommunication, bro. They're like both in love with each other and they should clearly just state that instead of just having this miscommunication and now he's like with his dead brother's wife, which, what's that TikTok audio like this? My flaws are draped in her mercy, revered by her false perception, and with her lips upon my skin, she will undress my deception. Benton James Kessler. What is this, the movie after? Because now I think about my life in terms of before Benton James Kessler and after Benton James Kessler. Okay, Tessa. Okay, at least she says pathetic, I know. I think made it even worse was that she finally decided to come back to LA because she switched career paths because she wanted to be with him. Why does Colleen Hoover like want to scoop my heart out and rip it up into a million pieces? I don't know what I would do in her position on like the 5th November night. Have some ice cream because I want to, and also in revenge because Ben hates ice cream. How did Ben find them? Yes, y'all, we're on page 200. 2/3 of the way done. Oh, I really like this. She says, as I'm washing my hands, I notice how bad they're shaking. Looking in the mirror now is a lot different than it was before bed. I don't obsess over my flaws like I used to. The occasional insecurities are still there, but thanks to Ben, I've learned to accept myself for who I am and be grateful that I'm alive. It's so different than in the beginning when she wouldn't even look at the mirror when she was going to get a paper towel. I love Ben. Why is Theodore choking him out? I don't see a guy wearing whale pants to be that obsessed over a date with a girl. Oh God, no he did not. I can't believe he started it. That plot twist wrecked me a little bit. And this is what I mean, like I have to emotionally prepare myself for her books. So I'm gonna eat a donut. Duck donuts. If you guys follow my channel, you know I love duck donuts.
There's one in there.
I got a cinnamon donut today. Now, I'm a little conflicted to how I feel about this because I knew there was gonna be a plot twist, but since it like happened right after I mean like a year later in the book, but technically the next chapter, they find out about Jordan and like Oliver and him, and it just felt like a lot. Okay, this is a spoiler. If you haven't watched Pretty Little Liars and you wanna watch it, skip a little bit ahead. It feels like Ezra, we find out that he was documenting their lives and writing a book. It just kind of feels like that. Like it's kind of like a little too much. I still was expecting a plot twist, but I didn't really expect that. Did the dad do something to the mom and he was trying to hurt her dad, but unintentionally she was there? I think that's what happened. She filed a restraining order against him? Oh my lord. I knew it. The dad of Fallon and the mom had a relationship.
Oh, you want it for your lunch tomorrow? What's lunch?
Para almuerzo, yo tengo.
No.
Puedo.
No habla español.
This for lunch tomorrow.
Puedo tengo.
Please stop. Someone grade her Spanish. I'm sure it's terrible.
You didn't even say what you wanted.
Can I have this? Esto means this.
What is this?
El chico.
Chicken? Oh my god, it's not el chicon, it's the pollo. I like want to cry for Ben. I'm glad we were able to read his book because like I said before, I felt like I was getting way more of Fallon's story and progression rather than Ben's, even though it was dual point of view. Oh my god, I'm scared. He's gonna read like the mom's note that she left. I don't want to read it. Oh my god, she said, I hope I don't ruin this date for you. November 9th is significant to me and it's the same day Dylan Thomas died. My hope for you is that this date will just be a date for you in the future with little significance and little excuse to mourn, and please don't worry about me. My suffering is over. In the wise words of Dylan Thomas, after the first death, there is no other. With all my love, Mom. Are you kidding? I was just listening to Taylor Swift. I was just thinking about her song, Right Where You Left Me. It's one of like my favorite songs from Taylor Swift, and this paragraph is exactly that song. I'm not going to act like I won't be sitting at the restaurant for hours upon end, hoping you walk through those doors, because that's exactly where I'll be. And if you don't show up today, I'll be there next year, and the next, every November 9th, I'll wait for you, hoping one day you'll be able to find enough forgiveness to love me again. But if that doesn't happen and you never show, I'll still be grateful to you until the day that I die. How does Taylor Swift manage to capture everything I love in this world? I can't believe it, the last November 9th. Oh my god, I wish I finished this book at 11:56. It's 11:50. Oh, he cries. Are you kidding, Ben? Oh my god. Until next November 9th when I get down on one knee and give you the most book-worthy marriage proposal in history. I wish I could read that. And then I kiss her and it's 12. Not the end. Far from it. Oh my god. I wanted to give a brief review of this book because at the time when I finished, I was like so overwhelmed and groggy and like tired, and I couldn't give you an honest review of this book. First and foremost, I rated this a 5 out of 5. It was beautiful. Not only the storyline, which was great, I just thought the premise was so cool, and also the writing was good. Things that I read and was immediately like, oh my god, I wish I wrote that, you know, like you're kind of envious as you're reading it. Because I was reading it in such a short span of time, I really thought I would get tired of it at the end. I'd be like, oh my god, I want to consume any other form of media. But that is such a lie. Like I was devouring it. The only reason that I finished so close to midnight was because I was filming the whole process. I had to switch cards and batteries and cameras, and my family was like going in and out, so I was worried about the audio. But if I could have, I would have finished this in like a straight shot. It was heavy, but it wasn't so heavy like It Ends With Us, right? It was impactful and it was cute and it was just romantic and adorable. And as somebody who is a book lover, I love the fact that book worthiness was mentioned in this book so many times. I love that. Oh my god, that was amazing. Never have I ever read November 9th. I finished in a day. I'm so stinking proud of myself for doing that. Let me know if you have any other books or any other series you would like me to read. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye. You know The Napping House, the book? I wish I was there.